Alright, let's see if we got everything back. Can't believe that just happened. And then on top of that, the funniest part is I restart my computer and everything is back to the way it was before. All my widgets are there. I don't know what causes that. Gotta update the widgets too, because there's been a couple subscribers since then. But yeah, just one of those really weird instances just occurred there. Doing this sometimes does have its challenges every once in a while, but hey, don't do this for the money, because I really don't make any. I do it because I enjoy it. Already looks a lot more stable than what it was before. We'll see. Yeah, sorry about that though, guys. Had a feeling that eventually that was going to happen, but I was trying to be optimistic. So now I gotta reset everything, which really sucks. But we're almost there though. It's not my first rodeo, that's for sure. Still eating a little bit too. That kind of made me even more upset. Alright, I think I'm good to go now. That was a pain. It's always derailing whenever your stream goes out randomly, especially like that. Just step away for a minute and then all of a sudden your frame just goes to 0. So, still dealing with one tornado warning now. Still on the fringe of that warm front there. But not really looking too good anymore. Definitely not looking like what it once was, for sure. So, I guess now we'll go ahead and take a look at the reflectivity here. We are also getting close to the radar site, so the picture may not be quite as clear, but even then, it doesn't look like there's as much rotation as there once was. It's just kind of gone the other way now at this juncture. Anyone that's tuning back in, though, thank you for doing so. I'm still honestly kind of perplexed as to what happened there. Honestly, I am. So there was a violent tornado that went through Salem not long ago. I think that was the one that we were watching. Not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to verify that, but I think that was the one we were on. We were watching with the rest of these guys. Not entirely sure. I'm not super familiar with Iowa, so don't bash me. We can expect some severe weather to start to take shape over here towards Chicago in the next little bit here. May not necessarily be significant, but we can expect the threat for a few stronger to severe storms possible here. I think further to the south, we might have to watch. So this storm over towards Davenport has a new severe thunderstorm warning on it. This is in that same area where they had the tornado warning, but I don't think that they're going to reissue. So we'll have to see how things pan out with that. Gonna actually try and see if I'm gonna grab my phone again. Actually, see if I can't find that storm. Look at the scope of severe reports this evening. All throughout the day today. This is over the last 24 hours, folks. It took a while for those storms to get going last night, but once they did, oh man, they left their mark. I'd say this passes for a tornado outbreak or severe weather outbreak. And to think that this was on the bottom end of the spectrum, it could have been worse, actually. Because this mode over here towards Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas never verified last night. So reports you're seeing now, if you think those are a lot, really, you haven't seen anything. We didn't see much of anything compared to what it could have been. A lot of us should be counting our lucky stars on that one. Also, to anyone that had tuned into that stream last night, the dominant threat looked like it was actually hail. So if you picked hail last night, you were correct. No prize for that, but you guessed it right. It's a guessing game. I mean, weather is a very intricate creature, so you try to do your best to make an educated forecast here. So I wouldn't call it an educated guess, because you're educated to a point where you can get pretty close, but sometimes it does kind of boil down to a hunch, not gonna lie. And there goes our tornado warning, our last one. So we're back to all severe thunderstorm warnings. Only one of them has a tornado possible tag. Oops. Maybe two of them? Yep, just one. See what they're looking like on this storm right now. See if the stream is truly good to go. Because this is kind of how we ended up losing the stream feed last time. OBS had disconnected after we had a storm chaser feed up. But it looks like things are okay right now. Our frame rate's pretty good. Not really dropping off at all. We're kind of holding steady here. So I think whatever problem we had earlier, I think I finally got it fixed. It's just kind of weird how all of that works. If anything, there's something wrong with the storm chaser's feed, because they're in a tough reception area. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we're good now. Every once in a while, I just have to restart my laptop. Or restart my PC here. I guess since we're in a quiet period here, I guess I could probably take a look at what to expect for the weather for the rest of the night. Might have to wait about maybe 10 or 15 minutes for this new model update to load in here, because it looks like it just got started recently here. So still just kind of working around our constraints, so to speak, here. Also, if you're just tuning in for the first time this evening, also, if you would please hit that like button. We kind of went through it in the early part with this stream here. We actually just restarted it not long ago because, well, yeah, computer was acting up, and then all of a sudden it just killed my stream. My PC murdered the stream like Kenny got murdered on South Park. So, yeah. But we're back now, though. So look to finish this thing out, and we'll go from there. I really don't even know this. I really don't even know anymore. I hope that even. I hope that it's even working right now. Can't see anything. No chat. Anything at all. This is crazy. Internet's moving slow too. That is definitely not a good sign. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on with my stuff tonight. This is just crazy. It's been a crazy event for me. I was literally just trying to show some weather data, and yeah. Lots more has been going on than I've been bargaining for. I don't know if it's a YouTube server issue or if it's an OBS issue, but I'm trying to do the best I can to get it resolved. I actually have my laptop in my lap trying to see if there's any way I can see what's going on with my freaking computer. I'm so fed up with this though. Like, I really am. Just absolutely disgusted. Alright, let's see. If it goes out again, I honestly don't know what else to do. I've just about used up every trick that I could think of to get this thing to run. So at that point, if I can't get it to work, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna straight up tell you. This has been a pretty tough start. Pretty tough stream for me tonight. Alright, seems like we're back online for the moment. Let's hope it stays on this time around, because I'm literally about to break something at the rate I'm going. Not like you'd even get to see it. Let's hope we can at least stay on for another hour or two for these regions here. The main thing I'm trying to do is just try to cover the rest of this event tonight, especially since I wasn't able to stay on super late last night because of my job. I had to make sure I got up in the morning, but our current situation right now, looking like we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings only. Neither one of these, one of these actually still does have the tornado possible tag, but looks very, very linear at this point. Jeez, I'm pissed off about that. Like, I'm not. The camera isn't really showing it, but I'm seething. I'm seething pissed right now. I'm trying my best not to swear or anything like that. Just what the heck, man. Can't even make this kind of stuff up, man. So what I was gonna try to do before we got interrupted so rudely by OBS or YouTube or whatever, we were gonna try to discuss the weather ahead for tonight. After that little mess up there, I'm pretty sure the model that I was gonna use is now pretty far along, because we were only about maybe 4 or 5 hours along. So sheesh, man, not the outcome I wanted. Frames are good for now. Let's hope it stays that way. Alright, we're going to radar Omega here. Or we're going away from radar Omega here because there's no tornado warnings. I still am able to see it, so if something does change, we'll be able to switch over pretty quickly. So this is our current time frame. We still have some stronger storms over here towards Iowa that are just now clearing out. So we're right on schedule with this model. It's pretty spot on here. Could be a chance of a little bit of redevelopment over here towards eastern Iowa, and maybe even towards central Missouri here too, but that's not going to be long lived from the looks of it. And then by the time we get towards 10 o'clock, we're pretty much done with this threat for tonight. So like I said, not much longer to go with this. Really, I think by 01 we might be done. Even we could be done as early as 9:30 or maybe as late as 10. So we'll just kind of hang around, see what happens if the stream allows us to, and we'll kind of go from there. It's just, wow, again, just really stunned that that happened. Thankfully at least we were able to try and get back online. This is the third attempt. So like I said, I've used up most of my tool bag here. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you guys. I tried. I really did. Also, new severe thunderstorm warnings coming in still. No tornado, only one tornado possible tag storm. This further off to the south here. I think a lot of these storm chasers might even be calling it and kind of racing off to the east here for the event tomorrow as well. We do have an additional slight risk for tomorrow and also for Thursday, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that while we're at it. There's nothing, especially since there's no tornado warnings right now, not too much more I can really do. But this is our slight risk for tomorrow. Has a 5% tornado threat, 15% wind, and also 15% hail threat. So we're slight risk criteria across the board here. So this is mainly going to be towards the Ohio Valley and part of the Great Lakes. Storm initiation for this will be a little bit later into the morning, early afternoon here. Let me go ahead and actually switch this over so that way you can see. But this is what we're looking like for tomorrow with our storms here. This is tonight's storms. Get a little bit of development over here towards this region. Just mainly going to be your garden variety showers, thunderstorms. For our simulated radar here, we get an increase in activity as we get towards the back half of the morning here. I think this probably is the better look. Yeah. So we'll roll this forward here, back to our time frame that we had before. Right around lunchtime, I would say, is when we start to see increased development. And maybe towards eastern Ohio, we may even get some stronger storms to develop there. We'll go ahead and actually look at some parameters real quick as well. Instability might be an issue tomorrow. We do get enough, I would say, in the mix layer at the very least. Yep, and there it is right there. Tor is the main hazard here. But some of these parameters are not necessarily all that impressive from what I've seen here. When you look at SKU-T charts, you never want to particularly look towards the hazard type only. You have to look at how we got to where the probable hazard type was such a thing like Tor or severe or ice or whatever, depending on whatever event it is, because we can also look at these for winter events. Obviously we don't have to worry about winter events right now, but just looking at our instability, we do have ample instability here, so it's not an issue to get some severe storms over here towards Ohio, and especially over towards Pennsylvania as we get later into the day. Do think that we could get some stronger storms over to the east a bit more as we go forward. But if I go ahead and look at this wind profile right now, especially over this region, we look at that low-level jet, if it'll load. I'm holding that. I'm like going through this bated breath, hoping that my computer does not decide to say we're done for the night. Directional wise, we look decent. We don't look incredible though in regards to our severe threat. We're kind of on the downslope there. Maybe we still have a tiny bit of, I think it would be more potentially even neutral vorticity. So the severe threat's gonna kind of downtrend a bit. I think damaging winds might actually be the more prevalent threat, but I think just off the lakes here, maybe there might be a shot at a couple spin ups. This is not a earth-shattering setup here by any stretch here. Still keeping an eye on the radar, don't worry guys. Here's another problem we have here. Lack of moisture return. We get some 50 and 60 degree dew points, but they're few and far in between. And it's kind of also working against that setup. Over towards Ohio, Pennsylvania, it looks a little bit better as we get later into the evening. So maybe that slight risk might move a little further to the east here. Hard to say. Hard to say. If we look at our surface temps over here towards Ohio, we do look pretty warm though. Maybe that there could be a little bit of extra moisture to work with. Who knows? If we get a little bit of a moisture boost from some source, whether it's from the Gulf or maybe even the lakes, we could get a little surprise here. Who knows? And we're no stranger to these, because literally 1 month ago we had that outbreak right here. Excuse me. Trying to think of any other parameters we can look at here. In the meantime, to kind of keep things flowing, but I think we pretty much looked at everything we needed to. I mean, there's other stuff we can look at, but at that point we're almost kind of going over the same track over and over again, and I'm pretty sure not all of you are wanting to see that. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to the radar. Like I said, not much has really changed in the last little bit here. Still have a good bit of severe thunderstorm warnings here. we have one tornado possible attack, but they issued a new warning out ahead of it, and they have done away with that tag even. So it does look like we're starting to downtrend just a little bit here. We'll have to see how things progress as we go further and further along here. Again, really appreciate you guys tuning back in. It's been a tough stream because of tech issues here, but we're doing everything we can to keep the ball rolling here for you guys. Doing everything I can. And also, here's that severe thunderstorm watch that's issued for southern Illinois and also parts of St. Louis here. Looking for areas of development here. See some convection, but right now it's not looking all that impressive. I do expect maybe a little bit of a tail end to develop towards these storms. One thing that I am making note of here is these little green circles right here. These are dew points, as well as these blue circles. The green circles are areas that have 60-degree plus dew points, or well, actually 55 plus dew points. 55-degree plus Fahrenheit dew points. The blue ones are getting towards the 20s and the 30s and 40s. For severe weather, you're really looking for at a bare minimum 55. Really, 60 is the most ideal. And over towards where these storms are firing currently, we're right on the edge here. We're on the edge of a gradient here in a dry line. So we'll get the lift mechanism required to fire off these storms. The question then becomes, how does it do in the environment further off to the east? We go ahead and take a look at our forecast models here. Go ahead and look at some convection allowing. Look at the same model we were looking at earlier. All right, let's see. Surface-based cape. It's about where our storms are currently. Still get some decent values here. Get up to about 1,700 joules per kilogram on Cape here. Threshold number would be a little bit closer to like 750 to 1,000. So we do have, like I said, we do have potential for these to last for a little bit longer. But watch how this starts to drop off by the time we get towards 10 o'clock. Starting to get under 1,000. There's still a couple of isolated pockets, but parameters really kind of drop off from that point. So by the time we get towards about 9, 10 o'clock, we'll see how these things progress. But things are not looking quite as impressive for this storm system here at this point in time. Honestly, like I said, I really think the storm chasers are going to be pushing off to the east here. So I think these guys were even just kind of thinking, I think this thing's done its thing for the day, and it's time to set up for the upcoming event tomorrow. Like I said, we'll probably stay here for at least another hour, maybe 2 at the most, and then just kind of go from there. Might even play some guitar at the end. If I could remember how to play this song, I'd actually play it for you guys. Even though there's no one talking in chat. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying some of the stream here. I know we didn't get to see everything. I was at work for a lot of the day. So that's what kind of bit me on this one. The timing was just not in my favor. But we did the best we could to get back here as fast as possible. Ran into a few snares along the way as well. That didn't help my cause either. But in any case, like I said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. So this severe thunderstorm watch might be canceled within the next hour. Well, that's interesting. We may end up calling this at about 8 something, 8:30 or something. The rate things are going right now. I'm almost scared to do anything with this this setup right now. Anytime I even hit the play button, I'm just kind of holding on, just please work. That's all I need you to do is just work. It's okay. I'm not trying to harm you or anything like that. What a day. Oops. Hang on a second. Even the internet's still kind of acting funny over here. I think that's also not helping my cause at all. I think it's very hard to just really properly understate just how difficult sometimes streaming can be, because sometimes it's not even you, sometimes it's your equipment. There we go. We got that fixed up now. So we got a couple of subs in spite of all the chaos. That's crazy. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for being part of the community here. For joining the community here. Hopefully tomorrow's stream will be better. If we can get on. Storms are expected to fire at a similar time like these. Probably right around lunchtime, maybe after. There is a chance of rain, so my job may end up calling an early day, but it's kind of up in the air. So it's just kind of one of those things. We'll just have to see how things play out on my end, and that'll determine how the stream goes. Could be an earlier start, it could be a late start, but like I said, we'll just have to be on. We'll be on standby. I guess that's the best way of putting it. Don't freak out if you see something drop off, off my screen for a second here. Just making a couple changes here. Okay, got it fixed. It should pop back up now. Sometimes I have to change it manually, so like I said, don't freak out. Yeah, these storm chasers are blasting off to the east here. The only one that decided to hang around and get hit by this little cell right here is Brad Arnold, and he is in the soup right now. Let's go ahead and take a little listen. There you go. This is what it's like to be inside a severe thunderstorm if you haven't been in one already. Driving in these aren't fun. Getting plenty of lightning though, and some nice thunder too to go along with it. It's pretty cool. I actually kind of like driving through it sometimes. But then again, I live in Atlanta, so it's kind of one of those, it's a cool experience, but at the same time you have to kind of be locked in because other people do not like driving in thunderstorms, and well, people in Atlanta just don't drive well. People around my city do not drive well. I'm just gonna be honest. Don't come here. You will hate the people on the road. Glad the stream seems to be stable at this point though. Got back up to 10 likes. Also appreciate, like I said, really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys bearing with me because I was pretty frustrated. 3 different times we had issues with the stream. You guys are who I do it for in particular. I mean, I love doing this, but you guys make it worthwhile for sure. Whether it's 20 of you, 50 of you, or 5 of you, or 6 of you right now, like it is right now. Appreciate you a bunch. Hey, it's going up. But hey, also, if you want to see more people in the chat and whatnot in the future, make sure you're hitting that share button. We always looking for more people, man. Always. Grab my phone while I'm at it here. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's going to need to be charged soon. I haven't charged it since I've gotten home from work. Oh, wow. I'm sore. Okay, we got that. Alright, so now I got my phone on the charger. We'll just kind of, like I said, we're just really kind of chilling for the next little bit here. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe calling it about 8:15 now. I mean, the number of severe thunderstorm warnings are even starting to decrease a bit here. We had about 5, now we're down to 3, maybe 2 in just a second here. Wait, here's a new one. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. It said there's still some energy left around this area, so I don't want to quite just turn away just yet. Brad's feed is starting to go bonkers here, so we'll just cut his feed off here at that point. Some new. Okay, these warnings are starting to expand. Oh, tornado possible tag now. Say tornado possible tag with that severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go and take a look at this then. I see it clear as day. It's right there. You can put in a loop and you'll be able to find it also. Right up in there. It's kind of tucked away just to the north of Lowmore. We'll see if this ends up maybe trying to do something. It's still in an environment where tornadoes are very much possible, but not quite as much of a prime environment as it was about maybe, let's say, 2 or 3 hours ago. But this is why you always pay attention here. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna see if we can actually get some cameras over here. This is in Illinois, so let's see if we can't get some eyes on the ground here, so to speak. Maybe get a sky cam or something. Okay, so that's Clinton. Oof, arms are sore. Man. Wait, I'm trying to make sure I have this right here. This might still be on the border here between Iowa and Illinois. Ooh. Uh-oh. Our frames are dropping here. Uh-oh. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. For now. I might just stay off of, maybe I won't pull up the cameras. I don't want to ruin the stream a fourth time, because I think that's a good night right there. Good night, Irene. That does look like it's kind of ramping up, though. Because as we continue to let the loop go on and new scans come in, it does start to look a little bit better each time. Let's go ahead and look at reflectivity again. Oh yeah, it's trying to do it. It might just drop a little quick spin up too. Who knows? It's not going to be a long-lived tornado at the rate it's going, but it could definitely drop a quick little spin up somewhere in this notch right here. This is what you call a bounded weak ecoregion, and it's this area right here that you always have to watch for, where you see that little backwards little comma shape that's trying to form here. And sometimes you have to watch towards the southern flank as well, because sometimes you can get a quick little spin up there in the notch. A little bit of a crash course on how to read Doppler radar for severe weather for you folks. So I'm also looking on social media right now, taking a look at some of the tornado reports we've gotten from earlier today, both before and after I started streaming. But there has been a pretty much a photo dump here. But yeah, there's been multiple tornadoes going on today. Yeah, it looks like the strongest tornado right now might have been in Salem. I don't have a lot of information going through that area right now, but I'm still kind of keeping an eye on things. We'll probably touch base on that in the next little bit. I might give the cameras one more try. I might risk it. Just for you guys. There we go. Let's see if we get anything over here. Might have only still shots to work with though, which kind of sucks. And a lot of these still shots are from Davenport where things have kind of cleared out now. Yep, they're all still shots, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I think we might be seeing potentially a downtrend now. Yep. Yeah, we're seeing a downtrend now. Storm's starting to gust out more. Getting that rain cooled air to push out in this direction. You're still seeing some rotation, but it's starting to broaden out a little bit now. You want that tight rotation if you want a tornado. We're only getting broad rotation now at this point. So, struggling a little bit. Well, we got a couple minutes. We got a little bit of time left. So this is our tornado possible tag severe storm warning. These other ones are not severe warn, are severe warned, but do not have that tornado possible tag with it. Do see a couple of storms trying to form out ahead here on the tail end. Maybe something could pop off here, but I don't know. Let's see what these guys are doing. They might have... No, they're still blasting off to the east here. Let's see what Brandon's talking about. Got that dead bug on his windshield.
the tornado was in Salem, Iowa. Hawkeye Steel and Salem, Iowa. So we are headed north watching the storm now. I mean, with the fact that it's called Hawkeye Steel, I think that's pretty obvious it's in Iowa. I have not heard about injuries. I didn't. Thankfully, from what I saw, the building.
Heck of a shelf cloud there.
That is correct.
Heck of a shelf cloud there.
We went through Houghton, and then we went west out of Houghton. Or Houghton. You're right. Salem was just where my GPS was last.
We're gonna try and get you in this A block if you can.
Yeah, that should be fine. I am driving on an interstate, so we shouldn't have too much of an issue.
Sound good. I'll give you a minute warning.
Yeah, I think this is the storm they're going on. Does have a little bit of that little forward flank there. And I think that's kind of what's gotten their attention more so than anything. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in tonight, man. Again, thank you. We have fought long and hard just to get this stream and keep it up at times, but making it work. So hit of that like button would be awesome. If you're new, hitting that subscribe button, becoming a part of the community here would also be awesome. So we're likely to stream tomorrow. It really just depends on the timing of the storms. If they fire too early, I'll be at work, so there won't be any chance of me getting that. But if they fire a little bit later in the afternoon and evening, I will be here, guaranteed. It's going into the windbag. Also, we do have memberships here as well, where we actually have some custom emojis as well. One of those is the windbag emblem that we've made here. So if anyone wants to check that out, hit that join button that's next to the subscribe button for that. We also occasionally make videos. We'll be working on making more of those in due time. In any case, though, just happy that you decided to stop by.
Somebody really just reported off loud. Oh, that was earlier. Okay. Now I'm not so annoyed by it.
Nice. I love the look of that shelf cloud, though. He's driving right into it, though. Oh, here's some really good lightning.
Usually I'm a lot more talkative in chat. I'm just worn out. The exhaustion's catching me is what's happening.
Brandon and them have been on the grind for a good chunk of the year so far, so he might need to be he might be on route that maybe having to take a break soon. These guys do tend to take a lot of time away from their personal lives and their families to do this. Oh. Okay. Hey, hey, Alexa, lights on? Alexa, lights on? That was weird. Haunted house going on here, man. Don't trust these machines. I'm just kidding, but yeah, that was kind of weird though, I'm not gonna lie. There is a little notch right here towards Andover in Illinois that may be sus here. I don't expect it to be much of anything though. Oh, you do see a little something here. Still very, very broad. The further north that goes, the less likely it'll be to produce. So if it's gonna do something, it needs to do it now. So a lot kind of working against that one. We'll just hang out for a few minutes more and see how this plays out. I don't really think too much more will come of this. We're gonna check down here towards Missouri though. There was talk of maybe some convection firing over here. Not entirely optimistic about that or sold by that, so to speak, but well, we do see a little bit actually. Alright, we're gonna have to see what these cells do over here towards Quincy and areas off to the southwest. We're not done just yet. Did not want to click that. I wanted to actually try and click another radar site here so we can get a better view, but I think we got what we got here at this juncture. Those are dew points. Yeah, I think this is as good of a view as we're gonna get. We're gonna have to just see if these cells end up doing anything at all. World is still cold. No signs of disillusion. Only the end of the road. We'll probably stay on till 8:30. Do need to probably drink some more water. Stay hydrated, folks. Yeah, I'm knocking these back, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little dehydrated from work. Not gonna lie. Where's my phone at? Because I do need that in just a minute, actually. Might need to put in a little order for some groceries while I'm at it. Oh, also, since we have access to some stuff, go ahead and actually take a look at that. This is from a Discord server. I'm gonna switch the screens over again. This is a picture from earlier. This was from Nebraska, actually. Early on in the day. And then this is actually the Salem tornado. Wedge tornado. This was when it was at a wedge tornado. This is a little rope tornado in north central Iowa. Super photogenic. Really cool to see that. Rockwell City. Another photogenic tornado. Brandon Kopic was really close to this storm over here. And this is towards Salem. Yeah. It's pretty crazy afternoon here. Pretty crazy, pretty much a crazy week. Or a crazy last 24 hours, I should say. Not even 24 hours, more like 18 hours. Man, my arms are so sore I can't even lift them up. Dang. Those storms need to initiate pretty fast if they're gonna do something. It's not like that environment's getting any better. It's only getting less impressive. I already know this environment is not super conducive here. As that warm front pushes to the north, maybe you might have a shot, but that's really not going to be until tomorrow. Let me actually take a little moment here. I might play something for you guys before we get offline here. We'll still keep Radar Mega in full screen. I'll just kind of turn off the webcam for a second here. I may not talk for like about 5 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Just chilling right now, the moment. Just waiting to see exactly what is to come with this. Hey, look at that. Hang on a second. Severe thunderstorm warning just got issued. This is right towards that Illinois-Indiana line. See if we can get a good radar here. I think I'm gonna go with Indianapolis here. Very dry environment here, so I think this will mainly be a wind and hail thing. Definitely has a look of wind based off of how this looks right here. Could see a quick spin up, but I think I'm finding that more and more unlikely. See if we get a better view from here. Definitely see the potential for hail though, for sure. Look at either radar. There's some wind there, but it really doesn't seem like it's quite that powerful. Meant to have that in loop. Sorry about that, guys. How's it looking? Well, at the moment, I mean, we have a severe thunderstorm warning over here. We have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings. One of which has tornado possible tag on it over towards Davenport, Iowa. For the most part, we're on the bottom end of tonight's event. So we're just kind of waiting to see what happens next here. You're in Viola right next to Alito. I can take a look and see where that is. You do have a severe thunderstorm warning issue for your area. But it looks like, at the moment, if I can get my stuff to load. Hang on a second. There we go. It does look like that storm's going to pass over you right about now. You're already hearing the thunder and lightning from it, but it's going to pass through your area very fast. Well, Viola right now. It's not quite on top of you, but you're hearing the thunder and lightning. But yeah, this is going to be the main round right here. After this passes, though, you're done for this severe threat. You're likely going to see a decrease in temperatures after this point. These storms are going to mainly be forming right on that cold front. And once that clears, that's that. Oh, really? Thank you, Kobe. Or how do I pronounce your name? Is it Kobe? Is it Kobe? I just want to make sure I have it right. New severe thunderstorm warning here. Oh, this one also has tornado possible tagged. Might be hanging around for just a little bit longer. Let's see what Brad's got going on his feed here. Just watching this storm roll in. Yeah, it's Kobe? Okay. Just wanted to make sure I had it right. People botch my name all the time. Like, especially when I was in school, the substitute teachers were the worst with it by far. Sometimes it felt like they didn't even try. But then again, the way my name's spelled is a little bit unorthodox. But it's okay. Is the music too loud though, by the way? Just in case anyone, just in case, I'm kind of wondering. It doesn't look too bad on here, but I just want to make sure. It's an interesting little feature right there. Pretty benign, but still looks pretty cool. Some really scary looking clouds. Alright, Kobe, here comes those winds. You're gonna really start to feel those winds. You're gonna hear them pick up even. And that's when the most dangerous part of the storm will be. And then after that, you'll be mainly dealing with rain. You could have a brief period where you get some hail. But after that, it looks like you're gonna be in the clear here. I don't know why I'm getting delay here. Hold on a second. Alright, I fixed that. I don't know why that's going on right now. Or why that was going on. Easy fix though. Here comes the wind. You get to hear it real time. Let's turn off the music actually so we can hear it. Here's that rain to go along with it. You don't want to be out in one of these windstorms like that, because that wind-driven rain, it kind of hurts, like a lot. So
Hailstone? Where'd that come from? Is there hail with this storm?
oh, speaking of hail, there it is.
Very little. Did not expect that.
Here comes that heavy rain now. Gator drops.
Just sitting here waiting for right now, going through I mean, it's a strong storm. And, is it severe warning? Yeah, it's a whole line severe warning, but
Oh yeah, it's nothing like a nasty little line of thunderstorms like those. Some damaging winds. Yeah, it gets pretty crazy. I've been through quite my share of them living here in Georgia. We get some pretty crazy storms during the springtime also. Why does it still sound like I have delay? What is going on here? Thought I fixed the problem. Yes, I do have Discord actually. This should be the link to send you to Discord. To our Discord server. Oh.
Head back over there to the interstate, I believe, and start
You just type in !Discord. I don't know how that came to be. But okay. Where is the Streamlabs spot? Why is it not working?
Actually, the sunset behind everything. It's really
I
pretty.
thought I'd had it logged in under my main account, not my random my old Gmail account. I don't even use much. Odd. Uh-oh. Is it not working? Hold on, I think I know what the problem is. I can fix it. It's a pretty easy fix. Cloudbot. Okay, Cloudbot's on. What's going on with my commands here? What is going on with the commands here? Huh. Another weird issue here. Alright, I just logged out of that weird account that I had. Let's try this again. Alright, that should work.
You like that sunset, Amanda? Holy moly.
What is going on here? Why is it not? You know what? I'll just do it the manual way. I can send it. I can just get the link. I don't know why I'm having so many issues with my stuff today. It's so weird. There we go. That should work.
Hey, Ryan,
If that doesn't work, I don't know what will. I don't understand why we're having so many different weird issues. Oh, tornado warning. Right about at the time where we thought we were going to get off, too. That's the thing. Ain't that something? Where is that delay coming from, dude? This is driving me nuts. I swear my computer's got to be glitched. Alright, but the tornado warnings for Lafayette County in Wisconsin. This is located near Apple River, 8 miles south of Darlington, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. It's a radar indicated tornado warning though, so this is not on the ground currently. This is going to get awfully close to Vince Welty's place though. Interestingly enough. There's got to be somewhere that's coming from,
The
man.
interstate can start dropping south a little bit. Out of time. Just gonna watch these storms as they
Where is
go.
this coming from, dude? Hold it. Could this be the cause?
Well, it looks like
No.
the sky's on fire right there.
No.
Pretty cool. One of the better sunsets I've ever seen. Still
What
doesn't
is
beat an Oklahoma
going
sunset,
on
though.
here?
It's an Oklahoma or Texas sunset.
Ah.
Man, what an eventful day. Man. Just glad to actually have a good chase after a while.
Actually, I haven't seen anything so far.
Not much as far as setups and stuff like that.
Maybe it didn't
Kinda
work.
collapsed on themselves. It's been a good chase.
My stuff's been acting weird all day, so it wouldn't surprise me if something weird is going on and I can't see them.
Active, so.
Connected to internet. Not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on at all. I'm getting playback while I'm doing my own stream, which is kind of nuts.
We are not done chasing, by the way. Not like I'm headed home or anything. I'm just dropping south. I'm trying to get these. We've also had a couple storms that have formed on the tail end down there near Burlington, plus that cell that's down there northeast of Quincy. It's interesting looking.
What is going on here?
Do not let your guard down just because there's only one
That's
tornado
not
warning in
it.
Wisconsin right now. But this whole line right here could spin off some tornadoes.
Okay, so that's
Really watching that isolated cell down there as well. Northeast of Quincy, like I said.
yeah. I've been looking around. I can't find them on Discord at all. That is so strange. I've never had this problem before. Oh wait.
Great.
There we go. It just took 1,000 years for it to work right. Sorry about that, Cope. Oh, okay. I thought it was me, because I've been having all sorts of issues with the stream today. For one, I'm still hearing my own feet, my own delay or something for some reason. I know for a fact I had it muted. And then on top of that, my stream has gone out on me 3 times, so I'm super paranoid right now. I'm just hoping my stream doesn't cut out again. Even though it looks like the worst of this event is over, and if it does go for the 4th time, I'm probably just like, okay, I don't have any other answers I can give it as to why this is happening, but yeah. Just trying to keep things rolling here. Pictures, by the way, are really good though. Sky does look pretty cool. So you're getting a sunset while there's a storm ongoing as well, which is really cool. You usually will get some really good colors out of the sky when that happens. Actually seeing an instance like that with Brad Arnold's feed here too. Yeah, as the storm rolls in, that's when you see some really scary looking clouds, but the scenery is absolutely incredible. Also, I'm kind of alarmed as to why my cloud bot isn't working on here either. So I'm gonna have to try to see if I can fix that too. Like, I'm so clueless as to why we're having so many issues tonight. I hope it's something minor and pretty easy to fix. It's just very odd that all of a sudden CloudBot doesn't work. It was working at last night's stream. That's the weirdest part about all of it. Let me try something real quick. Ooh, my arms are still sore. Gonna probably be sore for a while. Come on, CloudBot. Let's go. Let's get to work. There we go. I don't know why we were having those issues. Why do we keep having such weird issues tonight? OBS, the CloudBot, my audio system, all of that just acting so weird. Sorry about that, you guys. I just don't know what has happened with this stream today. Anyway, though, back to brass tacks here. We still have one tornado warning right now. This is over towards Darlington, Wisconsin. This is still radar indicated rotation. Still can see it pretty clearly. You can see the greens kind of moving in this northeasterly direction, kind of swirling around, and then towards the backside you can see a little bit of weak winds going away from the radar here in the red, moving in a southwesterly motion, I would say, or maybe even west-southwest motion. And this is our interaction point between those areas. That's where the storm is rotating the strongest. I'm going to actually go ahead and check the correlation coefficient for a drop here. If you see anything that's well defined in a blue little couplet there, that is a signal that there's debris being kicked up. Don't see any of that ongoing matching with the rotation, so odds are there's not a tornado on the ground. Huh? Still hear myself. What's going on here? There's some really weird stuff going on tonight. Oh. I think I figured out what the problem is. I think I know what the problem is. It's a pretty easy fix. I thought that was closed out too. Yeah, that was driving me nuts. I was like hearing myself like almost 7 seconds later. I was like, wait, what the heck? There we go. Problem solved. Jeez, that was driving me nuts. Sorry, guys. Really sorry about that. So now that we're back to our one tornado warning, we'll just kind of chill out and wait to see what happens with this. See what we're sounding like, by the way. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Let's make sure that our frame rate is okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. There's been no peace today with this stream. There's been a lot of issues today. Been a lot of issues. It's been an uphill battle. Like I said, I really appreciate the support. Anyone who's tuned in, chatted, whatever it may be, because this has been frustrating. Uh-oh, and it's doing it again. I don't know what is going on with this thing, man. Like, why is it trying to torture me and make my life difficult? I'm just trying to get this, just trying to make this stream work, man. That's literally all it is. still looking at our one tornado warned storm here. Rotation kind of does look like it's dropping off just a bit. We'll have to see how things pan out with that, but it does look like we're starting to see that little surge of rain, cooled air coming in here. So we're getting some damaging winds here in the next little bit here over towards Lamont and Argyle. I'm going to assume that it's Argyle. That I'm hoping I pronounced that right. Winds are kind of pushing 60 miles an hour here. Question is, are those mixing to the surface? That's the thing. You can catch these winds about a couple thousand feet up in the air with the radar pretty easily, but that's 2,000 feet. We don't live at that elevation most of the time, 2,000 feet above ground level. So that being said, not much in the way of clarity as to whether or not this is affecting anyone yet. There's a chance that it might, so we're going to keep an eye on it. Also keeping an extra close eye on any additional tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings. Of course, as we've been looking around here, oh no. Uh-oh, there goes our frames. Let's get them back. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what's going on with my computer today. Like, this, it's working against us so intently. Like, we've been dropping frames a pretty good bit recently. Alright, so let's look and see what we got left here. So we have two tornado possible tags here. We have the one in Illinois, and of course this storm we're looking at in Lafayette County. So if we go a little further to the south, we see this storm here with the potential of maybe dropping a quick spin up. I don't really see much in the way of rotation. If anything, it looks pretty broad and kind of sloppy. Of course, there's still a chance that it could uptrend, but I'm not expecting a whole lot out of that. This little area of convection here still kind of interests me, but I'm kind of leaning towards it not doing as much as I originally thought here. These storms have had a good chance to really mature here. We do have this one storm that did prompt a severe thunderstorm warning over towards Minden. We'll have to see what ends up happening with that one. But considering we're getting into a little bit more of a stable environment as we go forward, it's not really boding as well as what I once thought. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Dang, I'm sore. Still sore from earlier today. I did have my guitar in my lap for a little bit, but I'm so sore. I don't know if I can even play the thing right now. I might try again maybe towards the end here. If we know when the end is gonna be. I don't know if I'm ready to quite just let it go just yet. Just want to see if there's one chance catching something here. This is definitely trying to spin up a little something quick. It's trying. It's trying really hard. Will it though? I'm not entirely sure. Tortellini warning. Yeah, tortellini warning. Sounds lovely. I think that could probably still put out a quick spin. It is trying. This is trying to, but I think this one's already kind of lost it. I'm gonna check something real quick, because these surface front updates on Radar Omega take about 3 to 5 hours to kick in. So where this warm front is isn't quite, or what we're seeing right now from Radar Omega isn't exactly where this warm front is. I'll put it that way. Excuse me. Okay, I think I got what I need now. There we go. Trying to map this out here. Not entirely sure. Looks like they've allowed that tornado warning to be reissued now. This is getting a little close to Vince Welty's house here. To this symbol right here. Still not looking great on reflectivity right now. I don't know if I agree with that call, but we'll have to see. It's trying though. It is trying to intensify at the very least. Yeah, honestly, not again. Yeah, we already saw that earlier this year. I think it'll still miss his house, but still, that's an awfully close pass. If it drops anything. Even if it doesn't, he's just like, hey, Mother Nature, what's going on, man? I would kind of be feeling the same way if I was him too. So I'm gonna clear that little crosshair off and just kind of keep an eye on it from here. I'm surprised that it's done this well despite being so far to the north. Somewhat impressed. Excuse me. We still have this storm that's tornado possible tagged as well. It gets into Wisconsin here. So I'll have to see what that ends up doing. This one I'm not as optimistic about, and even this one I'm not that optimistic about either, but I think I'm a little less optimistic about that one. Both these storms are really trying to get their act together still, I think. Uh-oh. Okay. It's got a nice little tail end right here towards the Monmouth storm. See good potential for maybe some damaging winds and hail with that. Main focus now, of course, is on this storm right here that's tornado warned. I'm enjoying this one. Yeah, it's heading right for it, actually, Isaiah. It's heading right for Madison. I don't know what it's going to do, though. I'm not sure if it's going to produce. It's just kind of hard to tell what it's got going on radar. One scan, it looks good. The next, it looks a little bit skimpy. Then it tries to come back. I mean, I still see a little something right there, but the rotation's kind of broadened a little bit. It needs to tighten back up. It doesn't help that there's not a great radar site to work with here. Wait, this might be good. Walcatia, maybe? Yeah, it's broadened out. Maybe towards Hollandale it might do something. Doesn't look great. Yeah. Over towards this area in the Midwest, there's a lot of radar holes, and it makes life really difficult if you're trying to get a good view of what's going on with the storm, especially if there's no storm chasers around. Even then, with storm chasers, the cell phone reception over towards Wisconsin, ugh. And then also the terrain itself. Wisconsin's not a very comfortable place to chase at sometimes. That looks like a semi-interesting feature there, though. Let's go ahead and look at it on reflectivity again. Go and look at this loop here, see what this is doing. It's trying. It really is gonna try it again. I think it's gonna end up missing Madison though, thankfully. Crust kind of dried out a little bit. I didn't want to put you guys through the ASMR of that if I could help it. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's trying to form a weak echo region here. It's going to be just north of New Glarus here. This is moving at 25. Let's go and get the actual distance here. Let's see, where is it? Yep, there's Madison there. Oh, come on. Alright, let's try this one more time. There we go. This thing has a whole hour before it gets to Madison. It's moving at 25, so I mean, it's pretty slow. Considering a lot of the storms we have been seeing recently going at like 40, 50 miles an hour plus. I really think it's going to stay pretty far off to the northwest of Madison anyway, though, so not super concerned about that area. I think once this tornado warning expires, we're probably going to call it a night. This second half of the stream has gotten 11 likes. I would really, once again, appreciate everyone who's tuned back in. What? Looking for... What the heck? I appreciate the 10, Isaiah, but... What? Looking for... I don't want to read that. Is it one of those kinds of days for you, man? I mean, if so, I get it. I didn't think you would pay me to let me know. Oh, man. No. You pay $10 to put up an ad that you weren't even getting paid for. That is great. That is absolutely great. I love it. Woke me up too. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. You're wheezing. Okay, but I'm so lost right now. That was hilarious, though. It was still hilarious. You're wheezing for some Russian women near you. It's always funny how Streamlabs takes so long to respond to that. Like, it took like a whole 3 minutes for the Streamlabs bot to kind of pick up on, hey, you got a donation. It's funny. Oh dang, there's no reason. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, there is kind of a reason to treat Streamlabs bot like that. Why would you do that? What does Streamlabs do to deserve being dragged by the ear? That's some grandparent moves. That's what grandparent moves, man. Even I wouldn't do that. At least not, well, probably not for another 30 years or so. Probably, but by that point, even laying your hands on your children, even to hug them, probably might be illegal then. Let's not get into that, though. Well, considering your job is not to be late. Then not to mention it, the commands tab wasn't working. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. Attack that Streamlabs bot, Isaiah. Have fun, man. I'm just gonna sit here in the corner and watch you whoop them and then fix soul food for them afterwards. And tell them stop crying before I give you something to cry about. That should be in bloopers, honestly. That was my mom growing up. You forget. We have very similar. You have a similar upbringing to the one that I had, so you know what it is. Nah, but actually, what my mom would say would be like, "You want some more? Hush!" Like if you kept on crying. So, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't know you could heart the super chats. I'm gonna make sure I remember to do that from now on. I still don't think this has quite got it in it to produce. It did good to sneak this far north, though. I will say that. Oh my goodness. Alright. So let's see. Just thanks for the 2, by the way. Well, if nothing else, this will push me right towards where we need to be for the middle of the month. Sheesh. Wow. It's been almost 2 minutes now. Let's see how much time is left on this song, because this is a long one. Yeah, so it's been almost 2.5 minutes now. Why are you assuming it's a he? It could be a she. It's getting sick of you calling it out, man. Oh, that's funny. That is super funny. Yeah, honestly, why is it so slow? I'll never understand. Like the widget updates immediately. No, we can. Or at least on here we can, but You gotta be careful where you say it, that's for sure. It's not a conversation many people are ready to have at this point, so let's try to avoid it. It's a very sensitive subject for some. Oh, they've gone with the severe thunderstorm warning now, so yeah, they've lost any confidence in this thing trying to produce. Oh, come on now. Move out the way. Still has the tornado possible tag with it, but I don't think they're going to keep reissuing it. I think that outflow is winning the battle. Them 60-mile-per-hour winds are still definitely possible at this point. Can't believe how long ago it's been since I've done this cover. I think this was like what, 2015 or 2014? Nearly 10 years. So I think this warning is about ready to go here. I might try a little thing real quick. I'm going to be right back. I'm not even going to turn off the webcam. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. I don't know how well it'll go. I've yet to really try it. But I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see if we can even do this at all. Push the mic back a little bit. Oh, I forgot I kept it going for that long. Oops. Oh, it's another song. It's all good, Isaiah. I'm trying to do I'm doing a thing. Oh, I don't even have the guitar in the shot. Room's a little messy today. I am sorry. I'm gonna actually try and do this right here. Yeah, I'm trying to get this. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. I'm trying to get the audio part in particular right. Let's try that. This is a long song, so I'm not going to play the whole thing. I don't really think there's much more to go over here. Trying to get this right. Oh, now you want to show up. Oh, nice. Congratulations. So I think we got to at least cover the Salem storm. And then also I think we got to cover maybe one other tornado. I know we got to see a rain-wrapped wedge. Salem was pretty big. Might have been a quarter mile. Could have been a half mile wide. Damage seemed like it was pretty significant with Salem. Yeah, I can't even hear the beat through this part. couldn't tell you for sure. It seemed like it damaged a couple of little barns though, so like when it damaged, like when it hit, excuse me, when it hit them, it was, damage was pretty evident. It's pretty clear it was hit pretty hard by them. But yeah, we won't know for sure until the survey teams come in. It didn't really slow down the storm chasers though, so it could have been weak. Who knows? Then again, you never really know, because we go off of yeah, it was actually me. I had like a burner email that apparently I had logged into on YouTube. You probably liked the stream earlier, but then when it went down, it was weird because the stream never technically ended. It's a mess. It seems like it's still trying to go out on me again. I'll play this last riff for you guys. Do I even remember this riff? Yep, I do. Well, it wasn't the greatest guitar playing I've done. I haven't been practicing as much as I used to. I'm trying to get back into it though. But this is really all I got for this stream here. Storms are weakening as we speak. There's still a couple of chances for an odd spin up and some damaging winds. Maybe even a couple of larger hailstones. But outside of that, should be a pretty easy night in regards to severe weather. We have to go back to it tomorrow when we get to the Ohio Valley here. So this will be day 4. So we'll be back at it again. So we've been on the grind since Sunday. We'll be looking to go back to it once again tomorrow. We'll see what Thursday holds as well. But see you guys with a video in the morning. Everybody have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.